Welcome to Wrocław, Poland and the World Games 2017. My name's Christina Chamley. It's my great pleasure to commentate this session, the middleweight women's. And I'm hearing commentary. Heinrich will be joining me in a few minutes as well. I've got for you 10 ladies at the World Games here who have qualified at the World Championships. And we'll be taking you through this incredible class of women, which is actually comprised of 2 weight classes in the IPF weight classes. They've combined together, and the results here at the World Games will actually be determined by a body weight formula. As we see our images here of Gundula Fiona von Bachhaus from Germany. She will be taking the opening squat of 150 kilos to get our middleweight women underway. The World Games is unlike any other competition in the IPF. Gunda Fiona sits that very strong up. That was a very light opener. She must have just wanted a very easy opener to get her underway, as she comes off super happy to get her World Games underway. Yes, as I was saying, the World Games is very much the Olympics of the IPF. It comes round once every 4 years, and it is the absolute pinnacle of our sport. To win or be on the podium at the end of the day here is what our athletes aspire to achieve. As I said, it's actually based on body weight coefficient, the results, because there's 2 weight classes combined here. As we see Erika Bueno from Brazil come out with 185 kilos for her opening attempt. Erika weighed in at 58 kilos body weight this morning. Lovely depth, comes up very strong, good confident opener for Erika. The World Games is a multi-sport event, as I was saying, that happens every 4 years. This year here at Wrocław in Poland, 31 sports are being played out around the city. We've visited a few venues on the way to this venue that we passed by, rock climbing and various other venues that we could see. And it's very much like being in an Olympic town, or city I should say. I think there's something like 1 million people in this city, which includes quite a high proportion of university students. It's a big university centre here. Ruiz Igma from Venezuela, 190 for her opener. She's 52 kilos of body weight, and she is actually our lightest athlete in this class. Thought it might have been a little high, and so did the side refs. So she'll most likely take that again, I should imagine. Just have a look here if you can pick it up. Yeah, she's just cut that too high to confidently be called deep enough, that squat. So she'll need to find a little bit more depth as Kamiya Monserrat comes out from Ecuador with 190 as well. And as I promised, Heinrich.
Welcome, Chrissy.
Thank you for welcoming me. I welcome you. So the ladies have got us underway with our squats now, I can tell you. In this final session of the first day at the World Games, middleweight ladies.
So we got the middleweight woman, yeah?
Yeah.
57, 63 kilo class.
Yep, combined together and competing on body weight.
This will be one exciting weight class to watch, especially because it's got one of the best powerlifters ever in. That is Solovyova from Ukraine.
Absolutely. Larissa Solovyova from Ukraine, as you said. On paper, she's got the highest the highest nominated total. Not only of this class, but of all women. Here's Wu, Chinese Taipei.
If you blinked, you missed that.
Yeah. She's absolutely terrific lifter. She shakes her head and goes, whew, yeah, okay. It was heavy. Yeah, she's working. A lot of pressure. The suit's very tight. The knee wraps are very tight. So make no mistake, these ladies are working extremely hard. Their body's under extreme pressure with those suits that are very, very tight. They're conditioned to it. They train for it. You might be interested to know, actually quite like the feeling of it. So they know they're working, and they have absolute confidence in those suits to help them get up with that extremely heavy weight. But they absolutely love the feeling of being able to shift such incredible weight from such a low squat position.
That was Anna Ryskova from Russia.
Yep.
Also previous world champion.
And we could very well expect to see her on the podium at the end of this session. So she's one to watch. Vilma.
Vilma is an extremely good squatter. She held the world record a few times in the squat. She actually holds the world record in the squat in the weight class below her that she is in now.
As you can see, some evidence there of just how heavy that is as she takes it out. But she's underway with the squat. I think that was depth. No, no lift. One said depth. I think it probably was a depth issue.
The one gave a blue.
Yeah. Oh, looks harsh, that depth call, doesn't it? And the blue was perhaps a lockout problem. We're not going to see that in the replay there.
There's two Russian lifters in this one. This category, two from Ecuador. We've got the one from Ukraine, two from Brazil, Germany.
She's in the open classification, but she's quite young, 26 years of age. And a great opener.
Now we got the best lifter IPF probably ever had. She's a 3-time World Games champion.
Yeah, that's very impressive.
And if she wins this, which she probably will, that will be the 4th time. It's almost unheard of.
Consider that the World Games comes around every 4 years. But then you understand also the significance of that idea. Look at the technique. It's unique. Really, I don't see any other lifters lifting like that.
She has quite a wide stance when she squats. Well, her knees go out quite wide.
You think? That's pretty obvious, Heinrich. It's a really, she's done a lot of work on that for her mechanics, and it works for her. Here's Sarah, one of my favourite lifters. She's an absolute champion with one of the biggest hearts, meaning courage, that you will find on the women's circuit. So Sarah Tavares, Brazil. There it is. Oh. Just a little trouble coming up. I don't.
Might have been up and down.
Did you think?
It did
she
look
shook
a little
her
bit
head.
down.
She was really annoyed with that. I don't know how it's going to go for her. Oh,
Yeah.
they gave her all red for it. I don't know why that happened. And you can see it's heavy. That's what that face says was, oh my goodness. That was heavy. Gundula Fiona von Bachhaus. And I can tell you now, she's the one to watch in the bench press.
Last year, Fiona and Larissa had such a battle in the bench press for the world record.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Oh my goodness, she's so strong. And that squat, my sense is she's actually saving herself for the bench, if I dare say that.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Would you agree with me?
That weight is so easy for her. That was only 165. The last Open Worlds qualifying, she squatted 212.
Yeah. These squats are very, very light for her. You can see by the way it's moving, and she's only put 5 kilos on that. I would say we're going to get some bench action from Fiona.
Oh, yes.
She is saving energy, and she's got a particular personal strategy for her World Games campaign here. That's what I'm seeing. Bueno. Lovely depth. Has to really work through. Oh, what a fight. Her coach is going mental over the side, willing her up, and I think she's done it.
Oh, she's got that.
She's absolutely wrecked, though.
You could even see from the start, her knees were a little bit shaky going down, but that was...
Look at coach. And that's the Brazilian passion that we love to see at championships. And the look on her face says, "My goodness."
And we will see a Brazilian coach lift tomorrow.
Yeah. But I also love to see all the South American lifters because they possess such passion that I can't give you another word. And this lady has it in spades, as they say. Ruiz, 195. She's put 5 more on there. Her intention is to get the weight to push her down, as she's going to back herself to get back up. I don't like the depth that she's toying with it, but it might be enough. Who knows?
You could see from the walkout and everything, it was light for her.
She's got it.
She got it. Now she can focus on going more. She's in the competition. She doesn't need to worry about it. Even though it was a risky move, going 5 kilos heavier, because she missed her opener.
Her sense would be she's strong enough, she just couldn't get down. And it was the right call. The problem for me is she's just too borderline on her depth. She needs to train herself to get down. She's on the board, that's the main thing. So, Kamiya, Monserrat, Ecuador. So we see all these South American lifters coming through. Oh, so strong. That's amazing. Yeah, really special. You know, let's talk about, you know, the range of lifters we've got here. We've got Europe, South America and Asia. No North America in this middleweight classification. No Oceania, no Africa.
You know, we're so used to see North America and Europeans dominate, and to see these South American women come in and just blasting them away.
Yeah. But his Hee Chun Woo sits it beautifully in.
She was just toying with that weight. Just saying,
Great
oh,
lift.
I can do this.
Really good lift. And you want to know what's going on? Look at that face. Look at those eyes. That doesn't happen to a person for nothing. That's all I can say. That's what 200 kilos on you does to you. Coach just throws a chalk at her, says, get that on. Roma Vargas. Oh, okay. Ochoa. Yeah. Ochoa Vargas. She missed it. She's put plenty more on it. That's interesting strategy. She puts, what, 7.5 on it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a gamble. Gets right down. Comes up. I think she's got it.
I think that gamble paid off.
Yeah, she's locked that out and she's sure of it.
Oh, yes, it did.
Centre refs nailed her for the blue. I think they don't like her starting lockout or her finishing lockout. Lovely depth. Look at the strain on those knee wraps. The old Titan knee wraps. Earning their keep. You can see why many lifters are religious. They've got to put their faith in something.
Oh, we got Anna Reskova coming up. She won silver medal at the World Championships. Unfortunately, we don't have the world champion here from that weight class because she's gonna have a baby.
Yes.
And we hope she watches, and we wish her all the best.
Sri Hartati from Indonesia.
Oh,
Isakova.
her hips might have came in a little bit skew on that one.
Yep, good lift. Yes, the world champion in that weight class, as you mentioned, is going to have a baby, or may have. I'm just not sure where we're at with that. But that was the reason why she's not here. And she's a five-time world champion.
Yeah.
Fantastic world champion, Sri Hartati from Indonesia. And so this is a scenario where another lifter ended up getting an opportunity to come to World Games because the qualifying lifter was unable to take her place here at World Games.
Now, Sarah needs this lift to stay in the competition, and she is a big squatter, so this weight should not be a problem for her.
She's got a switch on.
Yeah.
It's about intensity and attack. This looks good. There it is. That's altogether a lot better. She descended better. She just altogether squatted that a lot better.
Oh, great. She got that, so everyone got their lifts in, except for Ejimar
Ruiz.
from Venezuela.
Yeah. So Sarah, I feel, is an emotional lifter. She has got that emotionality about her, and she's really, you know, once her head's right in the lifting, we're away. Yeah. Olga Adamovich, Russia, gets that 2-1. So she's going along quite well. I think we've got Larissa, have we? Coming out?
She's going 222.5 kilos, or 225.
Larissa gives herself the 3 crosses, which you do often see with the Ukrainian lifters. Actually, you often see the coach cross themselves, and I believe it's on behalf of the lifter.
Well, sometimes they're more nervous than the lifter.
Oh.
We've seen so many passionate coaches that I think, you know, it's more stressful on them than the lifter sometimes.
No doubt. That is the truth there. Poor old coach. Big shout out to all the coaches out there coaching at nationals, regionals, worlds, etc., let alone world games. Spare a thought for what they go through. Here's Larissa.
She's quite tight under the
Textbook.
bar.
Drifts it a little bit. Flares the elbows back.
I'm not sure on that one. She might have been a bit... Her right hip is a little bit lower. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you can see it, that side referee gave her a red.
She just glances up at the coach and says, yeah, that little problem I've got.
She did start off a little bit
Just have a look
skew.
here. Yeah, she drifts this way, that way. Oh, yes. That right hip cannot get down as far. There's tightness, there's imbalances, there's old injuries, there's all sorts of things going on in a lot of these athletes' bodies. Fiona's put 180 on there, Heinrich.
So if Fiona put only 180 on there, that's only 8 kilograms more than a base bench press. But she is saving herself for a bench.
You missed my point. She put 15 kilos on there. She loaded it up, the third squat.
It's going all the way.
It still looked easy.
She's laughing.
Just got a great look at her back as she pulled off the straps as she came through. That she's a very strong woman. I just can't wait to watch her bench. She's just exciting. She's so strong in the bench. Okay, we've got this pressure situation for the Venezuelan. Ruiz finds herself in this unbelievable scenario already, whereby she's now got her back to the wall and is in danger of disqualifying from getting a total. And it can happen just like this in the blink of an eye.
She needs this.
So she's got to get her depth. Very high bar. Look at it, right on the top. Can't really get any higher. She's got to sit it down.
She must go deep enough.
My goodness. I'm not so sure about it.
Oh no. And she was one of the contenders for medal.
I just don't understand the coaching here. The clear instruction's got to be to get down. It's nowhere near depth. It's nowhere near. It's not even parallel.
No.
It's not even close to parallel.
That was the highest
That
one
was
out
the
of them all.
highest squat. We normally see an attempt at it in the third where the coach has said, for heaven's sake, get down. Don't worry about coming up. Get down in the first. You know? That was a terrible miss. I just don't understand. Erika Bueno, 197.5. No such problems with her. She's been getting depth beautifully. Sits it in. Oh, she's come right adrift. It's going to fall out the back here in a minute.
She got depth on that one at least.
She was utterly smashed after that second squat, though. Oh,
She was just on that sticking point.
Yeah. No, I can't really say I expected any better than that. Hui Chung Wu here. Absolutely terrific little lifter.
What's so great about this Chinese Taipei team before the World Games? They all come together and they have a training camp.
Yes.
They all train together. They do everything together.
They do. They're an incredibly tight team. Actually wrote an article in the IPF magazine about this once. They struck me as such a tight team. Gets down in there, comes up. Was it enough? See what the refs say. I'd give it to her. Oh, it's a good lift. Actually, I think that was the best lift. Gosh, she's worked hard, hasn't she? Oh, she closed her eyes. Oh, man. Everything hurts. Kenya Monserrat, 207.5. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Fantastic. Yeah. You know, it's such a treat to watch the World Games. Every single lifter you're watching is elite of the elite. The creme de creme. Creme de la creme. The best of the best. There is absolutely no novice here.
No.
There is nothing that you're watching that isn't top quality.
They've been lifting for years and years.
Some lifters have not. They're just incredibly strong, incredibly early in their career. Oh!
Oh, no.
It's come off the back.
At least she's okay.
Isn't that a missed attempt?
No.
The lift is over. She's dropped it.
The lift is over. The bar
She cannot
dropped on
try
the
that
floor.
again. She's not under... She wants to try and No.
In squat, if the bar drops off you at any given point of time,
It's over.
it's over. Even before the squat started, if the bar dropped, then your lift is over.
So what's happened there is the lifter has thought, I've still got time on the clock because my minute's not up yet, so I can try, if they re-rack that, I can try and have another go. But as Heinrich said, the rule says in the squat, if you lose control and that bar comes off you, you don't get the benefit of what's left on the clock to try again. You can have another go at re-racking it and having another walkout if you just lose your balance a bit and you need to re-rack it. But if it comes completely off you like that, it's over. That's a missed lift. Rozakova. She worked hard through that lift. 220. And it's a good lift, and she says, how about it? Coach picks her up and says, I'll carry you back the rest of the way.
She's happy. You know, you don't always see so much emotion from the Russians.
Not from the Russians, no. So with this lift, Cicera tries to make up some big ground. From 6th to 3rd. Coached by Anna Castellane. Very good friends. Efficient. Gee, those squat boots have been around for a while. Oh my goodness. Cicera, that looks beautiful. Here we go. Come on, fight through it. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
She's actually got that.
Oh,
That was the lift of the day for Cicera. 3 white. Now, when I see her, I'm going to hug her for that. And she says, for heaven's sake, pick me up. I cannot walk. Oh, Cicera, look at her face. She's not going to be able to sleep tonight, I'm going to tell you now. What just happened to her body?
And this, we're still only on the squats. We're not even on the bench or the deadlift.
Wait till she deadlifts. That was magnificent. Look at that little ritual that Larissa does. All the lifters have their little rituals.
She's getting tight under the bar.
That they do that tell their body it's time to do the thing that we do. She's set. Oh. You and I both kind of grown.
It will be a little bit
borderline.
high. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! Well done to her.
Yes. She found the depth.
We will have a 20. We will have a 20 minutes break after
Olga.
Adamovic.
What's quite stunning is Olga. It has the top squat here. She's 61 kilo body weight. She's actually lighter than Larissa, and is going to try and take the top squat. What? Go Larissa. So this is that classic Russia-Ukraine fight. Hoppa! Oh, she gets way forward. Can she get the hits under? Oh, where did she get that from? Magnificent fight. She got that pelvis under the bar.
So Olga Adamovic from Russia has got the highest squat. You would think it would be
Larissa,
Solovyova
absolutely.
from Ukraine.
So the Russian comes through under the radar and finishes the squat session of the middleweight women with the top squat. Larissa Solovyova is actually not the top squatter. Wow. We see the guys setting up for the bench press. The ladies have gone out the back to warm up for the bench press, and we will be back with that commentary directly.
We would like to welcome everybody back here at the World Games for the women's middleweight session. The bench press is about to start. We just had the squats 20 minutes ago with Russian lifter Olga Adamovich, who had the biggest squat of 227.5 kilos. We will have Kamiya Monserrat from Ecuador starting off the bench press with 95 kilos. And I am being joined by the lovely Chrissy Chamley.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Monserrat.
Oh, that was a good lift. I think we might see 1 or 2 world records being broken here in the bench press between von Barkhaus from Germany and Solovyova from Ukraine. The last World Championship, they had a big battle for the bench world record.
Can just imagine Larissa saying, yeah, but I was battling in the squat and Fiona wasn't working as hard as I was in the squat. Vargas, 105. Oh dear. Ruiz has crossed out and is not going to be continuing. That's a pity. Vargas, what's happened here? Good lift. So quite a substantial jump now goes on the bar with 122.5 for Cicera Tavares from Brazil. There's really quite an enormous range in the bench press, as you'll notice in this session. And she just motions that she wants just a slight pull down of that shirt, probably a bit more psychological than anything. The lifter feels that when that shirt's down a bit, they are going to get that little bit more assistance off the chest. You know, you've just got to understand that this weight is heavy. It's an opener, but it is already heavy in the hands because this is equipped lifting. And it's all about getting it just right. The groove, the angles. Looks nice. She's got to work really hard to lock it out. I think she's going to cave under this. She can't do it. That's why she was anxious. Now, that's a bit of a problem. I think she has to go away. Anna, her coach, will have watched what's happened here and try and give her some idea what to do. You can see her glutes flexing. She was trying to do everything she could to try, but that's not going to help her at that point. To my mind, she may have to try and drive further backwards.
Yeah, she hasn't been having a great day so far.
So I think that Anna may have to say to her, you know, get those elbows tucked in tighter from the bottom and cock those wrists even further back and drive it backwards towards the head. to try and get that lockout to happen, because the problem was not getting it off the chest or even getting it through the sticky point. The problem was the lockout. So in order for her to be able to lock it out, she'll have to have started the angle more acutely at the start. Rysakova hits it nice and deep. There's example of what I was just talking about. That was
textbook benching.
Really good angle, so that she could lock that out. So Sarah may need to try and drop the shirt on the shoulder a little bit. That might help as well. So there's a couple of things that a lifter can try and do in equipped lifting to try and get the lift. And that's why a lot of people love equipped lifting, because there's a few little factors that are involved that may actually, you can do something with, that might actually help you get that lift next.
15, 14, 12 and 16. She was the second place.
Look at that wrist angle.
Start.
Whoa.
Press.
Oh wow! That exploded off her chest. That was like,
Terrific.
that's a warm-up weight.
132.5 kilo on the back.
Oh, she will be a contender.
I can't stress enough just how incredibly intense these lifts are, even as smoothly as it looks from here. You know, our vision of this lifting but looks so smooth, but it's very intense work. And there's pressure all over these lifters' bodies, everywhere.
Start.
As Adamovich.
Press.
Oh, yes. She's here to work hard, and she was our surprise leader after the squat. And she comes out with a beautiful bench there. During the break, I'll just share this with you. I went and saw the complimentary chiropractic team that's available to everyone here, as I just felt a little bit sore in my shoulder and my trap just from commentating, just from sitting here. And he fixed me right up, and he was having a chat to me as he does all the sports. He's contracted to go around all the sports here at the World Games, and he was at sumo yesterday, and he was at squash and all that sort of thing. Now he's at powerlifting.
Yeah, there's so much going into a competition like this.
Yeah.
There's so much going down backstage. So much going on.
Here's Erika Bueno. And I just want to talk to you about what he was talking to me about, the equipped lifting. He had some questions. He's been working on some athletes here. And I'll just talk to you from his point of view in a minute. We'll just see Erika's lift here. She takes 147.5. Has to work it down. Great elbow position. It flies up. Oh my goodness. That's a terrific bench. Super. Erika. And he said, look, I was working on some ladies, and he said, I just had no idea how painful this lifting is, this equipped lifting. He said, I've worked in a couple of powerlifting events before, but they were all classic. I've not worked on equipped lifters. And I said, look, it's incredibly painful because these suits are so tight. And he said some of the lifters were telling me how much pressure their bodies are under because the suits are so tight. And I said, the suits are excruciatingly tight, and they're blowing vessels because they're under pressure, but this is what we want because we want to lift the heaviest weight we can. And he was marvelling at that. As we see Fiona now.
An easy 155 kilos.
155.
Start. Press.
Wow.
That was strong.
With that classic super wide leg position, she gets such a wide base. It means she's very, very stable. Oh, she's got the German coach there, the Francesco Vizzi, not her usual coach, which is Marcus Schick. And
Oh, she's happy. Do you think she will bench more than she squats today?
what a funny question. Of course she will.
If she does that, it will be a world record.
Of course Fiona will. I can still bench more than I squat. It's not so hard to do. 160, Larissa's really come out here and said, well, you know what, even after what I squatted, I'm going to bench.
She's going to answer back to Fiona now.
This is a real rivalry I see this as. Larissa's going, I'm going to put 160 on as my opener. Larissa's feet are more narrow, but the knees are out.
She's like, like no.
Wow.
Let's see who's going to take this bench press.
Yeah. Larissa is unstoppable.
Fiona is jumping 15 kilos to 170.
Larissa is just amazing. She is so super solid, as you saw in that bench. Is Kamiya Monserrat going for a bit of a jump up now? Have I got that right? Yeah, 102.5, so she jumps over the magical, mystical 100 mark. Some lifters don't like those special numbers. They like to go just under and just over. Oh, it'll start coming down, but plenty of speed coming back up again.
Roma Vargas, Ecuador, 112.5 kilo, followed by Tavares and
Roma Vargas. She's also one of the main coaches for Ecuador. You will see her, if she's not lifting, she will always be coaching the women.
So just for your knowledge, in the bench press, world records, just see this lift. Oof. Wasn't the prettiest bench, but I think she may have done the job. Oh, no lift. It was yellow. Yellow.
Yellow might have been for
Might have been some butt lift.
buttocks up, or it might have been heel of a foot that moved up. Okay, so Erika Tavares, she needs this. She's in the same predicament as she was in the squat. We do hope she gets this one. So you just have some good luck on her side.
Sarah, plenty of times she's been here. She's a battler. She's the sort of lifter that can quite often miss a lift and be in an emotionally very stressful position. I've seen her many times not have an easy run of things and have to find psychological strength when her back's to the wall. She does not want to miss this. Oh, I don't like the touch. Was there an up and down there? She at least gets the lift completed.
I think she would get that. Oh,
Good
That's
lift.
a good lift.
We all sigh
Oh.
relief, and she smiles. Oh, Anna was equally concerned. The world record in the 63 kilo class, ladies, and I know it's sort of, you know, hard to talk about it because we've got two different weight classes here, but Larissa does have the world record at this present point of time. Might just double check that. 180 from Orlando. But hang on, we had world bench press in yeah, that was, mine's updated from the 30th of May. Adamovich. Just get Heinrich. Oh, she's out of shape. No good.
Now, in the bench press, there's like two types of world records. You've got the one that's in the free lift, but also you've got the single lift world record.
That's right.
In the bench press.
So in the three lift, give us the three lift only.
In the free lift, the record is being held by Larissa Solovyova with 180 kilogram.
180.
180 kilogram. Now, that was broken at the previous World Championships in Orlando in November, but it was broken 3 times in that competition between Fiona, Japanese lifter Kitamura, and Solovyova, who got it in the end with 180. In the single lift, where it's just the World Bench Press Championships on its own, the world record is 184 kilogram.
And that's what I saw in Lithuania, in Kaunas, wasn't it? In Rodby.
That was in Rodby last year by Fiona.
Rosakova. Whew. Oh, that was hard work. Got it.
You don't see this emotional side from Anna usually. Very focused, very quiet lifter. Hu Chun Wu, 140. She's put 10 kilos on it. It's a big jump. Just quite a big arch there.
Yeah, very impressive bench that.
You know, she's just toying with the weights here today.
I think she's working.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for us, it looks like she's just playing around with the weights. She makes it look so easy.
Yeah, I think that's a real dangerous idea. She's not, you know, she's working really hard. They're all working really, really hard. You know, they're under enormous pressure, and this is as hard as they can work. The fact that their form is not breaking down whatsoever and that they've got speed on the bar is absolute testimony to the years of lifting they've done and their technique. That's what that is. You know, relatively young lifters, meaning lifters that haven't been lifting as long and whose technique is not as stable, you're going to see very clearly when they're working hard. Bueno. Oh, she got the wobbles through there, but she's completed the lift at least, but she got 2 yellows.
Might have been buttocks or feet.
It's a far different lift than from that first attempt we saw.
And after squats, her opener for the bench was 155, but she just dropped it a little bit. She saw in warm-ups. You know,
that was a good call.
Might not feel that strong in the bench.
Yeah, it was a good call.
All right, now we're going to have the battle of 170 kilos.
Wow.
Between Larissa and Fiona.
Gundla, Fiona. 170. She weighs 61.82 kilos. Larissa, by the way, is a bit heavier, 62.94 kilos. Right, so just bear that in mind. Gundula Fiona is lighter. Francesco Vizzi. What? Verzi. Oh, I beg your pardon, Verzi. Head German coach. Whoa!
Oh, there might have been a little bit up and down at the top when she locked out.
Wow. There we go.
Yes, see, the chief referee saw that.
That's why you're such a good ref.
Right there.
You and your Hawkeye.
Well, we are almost in a Hawkeye position here. See everything going on.
You're just looking at the screen like everybody else, Heinrich. It's just because you're such a good ref and you see these things.
All right,
I don't want
let's
you
see.
reffing me. You see all.
Now we got Solovyova.
Let's see what she does with 170.
How can she answer back this?
There's incredible rivalry between these two women, as in lifting competitiveness. Two very different styles. Oh, Larissa.
Oh.
That was a terrific lift. I would
Also
have
2
to
to 1.
say.
But I would say between Larissa and Fiona, Larissa might have the edge a little
I
bit.
think so too. As much as I'm Gundula Fiona's #1 fan, I would say Larissa actually lifted that a fraction better.
Oh wow.
What are
Fiona
you seeing?
is going for 185.5.
What?
Even though the single left record, which is the highest one
What are you
around,
talking about?
is 184.
What? 185.5? But that's so heavy.
That's very heavy. It's a strange number, you know. When you go for a world record, you can go by any amount, well, by 0.5 kilo up. It doesn't need to be 0.5 or 2.5
Okay.
always.
Here's what I'm just thinking. Is she going to change her shirt? She's not going to do that in the shirt she just had on, is she? Monserrat.
There was up and down at the bottom.
Um,
Oh, she's happy.
oh, look. These weights are just phenomenal. When you think about the body weight of these women, aren't they? I mean, this is
almost
just
going 3 times.
outrageous.
It's almost going 3 times their own body weight.
Roma Vargas.
Followed by Tavares and Adamovic.
Look at that build.
And Larissa is only going 180 kilos.
Right. Oh, Vargas. Can she keep going? Oh, my goodness. She keeps going. She loses it, I think. I just couldn't hear the rat command. Yeah, she lost it at the top. Bitterly disappointed with that.
So I'm just going back to the records again.
Yeah.
Larissa is going 180, so she's just going to go to equal the world record again.
Yeah.
I think she's rather playing it safe than
Yeah.
to go for a record, because she does want that overall, and
That's
she didn't
right.
have, you know, a good day in squat.
Larissa is going, her goals are all around the World Games, gold and totals and finishing
Because
points.
she has done everything.
That's what her goals are around. Now, Here's Cicera. 127.5. This is unbelievably heavy for her. She has to squeeze this bar. She's got to give this everything. The fight is now. Oh my goodness, she's under it. She is
fighting for it.
She is fighting.
Can't lock
that
out that
right
right
arm. Oh my goodness, gee, she gave that a good go. That was a terrific attempt. It was a marvellous attempt. She was closer than she thinks.
We can only hope she has a better day in the deadlift.
Oh, really? That was such a good attempt.
And normally she's such a competitor.
She is. She always is, and she still is. She's giving that everything. On super heavy lift. Olga Adamovich. And, what do we got? 137.5 again. Yep. Lovely deep touch on the belly. Oh, she's got to work it. She's sticking with it. Oh, I don't think she can get there before it falls.
She struggled at that last little bit to lock out.
Yeah.
I think her left arm was locked out. But
yeah, but the right one
right
just
arm.
wouldn't come. And I have no idea whether she's left or right-handed, but quite often your dominant arm is the one that'll lag behind. Don't know why that is. Do you?
There's always the one.
Isn't it? Quite often lifters will tell you their dominant arm, that's the hand you write with, actually lags behind.
Yeah.
You know, your non-dominant arm is quite strong. Very strong. Actually strongest, isn't it? So, like, what's going on here? Maybe because it doesn't get worn out doing things. I don't know what it is. 145. No, not 145. What have we got on here?
This is 145.
145, okay.
Start. Press.
Oh, no. Too heavy. No, and everything, I think she's, it was just too heavy. Ooh.
Which in Wu.
She's got to go to work with this one.
So calm and collected.
Yeah, but really a lot of work to do here. 145. I marvel at her grip.
Start. Press.
Wow.
Wow.
And she's also one of the lifters that doesn't even use wrist straps.
Nah. Chinese
That was
Taipei.
easy.
Throwing away the wrist wraps.
They're just showing they don't need it.
I think it gets in the way. They have to cock the wrist so far back and it gets all crunched up and they're probably thinking, what good is it doing me? It's getting in the way. Erika Bueno. Missed the 155s, coming back out. Let's hope she can find something for this.
Encaixa bem esse capulotista, encaixa bem. Isso, espreme no banco. Ele tirar, garante a posição.
Coach David Coimbra
Eles não encherem o saco, garante.
shouting out instructions for her. keeping her motivated.
Mantém aí. Pra cá. Pra cá. E pra trás, pra trás.
Oh, he screams
Oh,
at her and
much
she
better.
gets a much better lift there.
Oh,
And she
that's
says,
good.
how about it, coach? Huh?
How about it? Can we go again?
That's coaching. That's really good to see.
So now we have Larissa Solovyova trying to equal the world record.
And just getting all the kilos that she needs. Having said that, 180, it's still 10 kilo jump.
You know, she's so good, and she's actually playing it safe to
Yeah.
equal the world record.
Yeah, that's the point. Playing it safe by equaling the world record. Just trying to get all the kilos she can comfortably bet on. Still and all, it's a 10 kilo jump. It's a significant jump on the bar. But this shows you the incredible workload this lady can do to be able to jump 10 kilos like this.
Wow. Mate.
Oh, what did I just... Oh!
2-1.
Not happy. What lifted, butt or feet? We can't see. These replays don't show us. What we need to see is butt or feet. Open world record now.
185.5. This is more than 3 times a body weight.
Oh my goodness. Under normal circumstances, I'd be screaming now.
She's the only woman left in the IPF that has benched more than 3 times her body weight.
Yes, indeed. She is the most outstandingly strong woman, female bencher, but this is an enormous jump, over 15 kilos to that last one. Did she change the shirt? What did she do? Oh, she's lost it at the top.
Just missed that.
But look at this. This is the champion. Good sport. And that's what I love about her. Gundla Fiona is a good sport. She smiles. She's positive. She never complains. She is a really positive person. And that's one of the things I love about her the most. Even though she missed that lift. That concludes the bench press component of our middleweight ladies. We've got 20 minutes, but you're going to rejoin for the deadlift very soon, and we'll come back, and that's going to finish us and give us our results for these middleweight ladies. And we're back with the deadlift session in the middleweight ladies in Wrocław, Poland, World Games 2017. We're going to make a start very shortly with 160 kilos on the bar with Gundula Fiona von Backhaus. You may recall just now that Gundula Fiona put 185.5 on the bar for an attempt at the bench press world record, but was unable to stick it at the top. But that's all over now as we come into the final event, which is the deadlift. And she gets that first lift. She's got her total. So with a successful deadlift then, the ladies will get a total, all except Ruiz from Venezuela, who has voluntarily taken herself out of the competition after she was unable to get a successful squat. I saw her sitting in the auditorium here during the break, looking quite dejected, as you can imagine, as she was unable to get depth in any of her squats. But apart from Ruiz, the other 9 ladies in the middleweight classification, if they get a successful deadlift, they'll total. There we go. Vargas from Ecuador getting her successful 170, I beg your pardon. As we said before, there's 2 IPF weight classes here that you're seeing in front of you that are combined together, and the result, for result purposes, it's worked out by a formula, mathematical formula, who actually is stronger than whom.
Yeah, with the formula, it separates the best from the best.
So Monserrat here from Ecuador, 180. It's just incredible where these lifters are coming from. As we mentioned, there's been in recent years a wonderful increase in lifters from South America, you know, these nations in South America, you know, bringing their lifting together, increasing their programs, doing a lot of education in their refereeing, their coaching clinics, their anti-doping. A lot of work being done in that area, and really coming forward with attending their regional championships, developing their regional championships, with equipment and quality refereeing, and being able to produce incredible champions that can go on, as we see Erika Bueno, Brazil, 182.5 for her opener. She's been incredibly hard working all day and really well coached, I have to say. Just as to work through that, that was quite heavy, getting a lot out of the suit there. And so we see this increase in lifters, really high quality lifters coming through from South America, from South American countries. It's just been wonderful to observe over the last several years, sort of 2, 3, 4 years. Anna Ryzakova. Of course, they've always been there, but I'm just talking about an increase in numbers of lifters, that the depth has increased at the high top end. It's always been there, but the top end is just pushing out more numbers. If you would even compare that to some other regions in the world, you're seeing just more numbers coming through from South America at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of lifters from South America coming through. Mostly women lifters.
Yeah, they are.
Really.
They are a lot of women lifters.
And it's amazing to see that, to show that this is not just a men's sport.
Yeah.
This is equally men and women.
Yeah, Olga Adamovich from Russia now 190
She
for her
makes that
opener.
look easy.
You know, it's just so easy for us to say these numbers, but these are incredibly big numbers. Because at World Games, we're talking about the absolute elite lifters that you're going to see in the world together. Yeah, I mean, to my mind, there's probably some cultural and social elements that have contributed to so many females in South America stepping up and being able to see themselves as powerful, train, access training, and come forward and achieve. There's probably that. There's also been some incredibly wonderful role models in powerlifting in South America, as we see Wu. Really beautiful deadlift there, 195. Just stunning. That technique, the knees snap locked so quickly, and the timing is just perfect under such load. So, you know, we've done a few interviews with some super athletes from South America in the IPF magazine, and we've talked exactly about that. The role models such as Anna Castellane. Really wonderful interview in a previous edition of the IPF magazine, where she's seen as a superstar and showing women in Brazil and other countries that you can be strong and not masculine.
You have Larissa opening 200, which would be easy for her. Yep.
Oh, got very close to the toes there.
Yeah, that's just an easy opener just to secure that lift in. She might jump 15, 20 kilos on the next one, as she currently holds the world record with 245 kilos.
You know, you say an easy opener. I know lots of young males out there right now who would love to be able to deadlift 200 kilos.
Yeah, just to max that.
Yep, max, exactly. So right now they're saying, right, that's it, I'm finished. You know, not to put anyone to shame at all, but just to inspire and say, look how incredible these women are. These athletes are. You know, not just even just women, it's athletes. Just a lot of work here. A lot of heart. Cesara Tavares. Resets herself. She's not happy about something. Something doesn't feel right. That belt's not sitting in the right spot.
Her belt is giving her problems.
Yeah.
Might not get...
It's pinching or... Oh, now she can't.
Oh.
Is she going to miss the lift? She's going to try and get Anna to shut it for her. She runs back out. It just wasn't sitting right.
Time.
Oh, I don't. Oh, damn.
Just missing on time.
That is a terrible way to miss a lift. This
is not her day.
But I hate to say it, but I've seen Cesara have some crummy days, and she still battles on. You know, as I said, she's a battler. The belt was just sitting a little high, and
now, with Fiona, normally she would go quite heavy, and I know Gino. You know, everybody knows Gino. Everybody loves Gino. Has spoken to her before the competition, and the reason why she doesn't squat and deadlift so heavy at this competition, because she's actually competing with 2 broken ribs.
Right.
That's why she is going a little bit lighter than normal. She doesn't want to injure herself anymore.
So that's a jump from the 8th to the 6th place.
Well, that was pretty amazing.
180 kilo on the back. 180 kg na sztangę dla Monserrat Vargas.
Yeah, she is a lot stronger than that. And so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Why she's not squatting and deadlifting to her full potential, that she's carrying such an injury. You know, athletes got to weigh up how hard to push themselves even at World Games.
Yeah.
You know, their body health, and cause themselves serious injury.
And you know, your own health, that comes first before anything.
I mean, yeah, really serious injury could happen if you pressurise yourself too much.
Yeah.
And that's just not the name of the game. Wow,
Oh, she made that look easy.
that was lovely. You know, technique-wise and energy-wise, so she's fueled up throughout the whole afternoon and kept that energy up high. And that's another big part of competition, is being able to withstand the energy that's going out, and the emotional energy, the mental energy, to be able to pull these deadlifts at the end of the day. And there's plenty of times we've seen lifters be unable to pull the deadlifts they're expecting to do, and it looks like fatigue. As we see Erika get stuck there below the knee, which is a difficult position to really figure out what to do with that.
I mean, you've been quite a deadlifter before. You would know, you know, the sticking points and.
Yes. No, that's sticking points. Monserrat 190.
She's been smiling the whole day.
You know, I was just thinking exactly the same thing.
She's just enjoyed to be here at the World Games.
It's just uncanny. I was thinking, this woman, every lift she puts down the bar, she comes off with this biggest smile, this incredible happiness just goes across her face. And it's just delightful to see that joy. Rysakova, she's enjoying her lifting. She just feels that power and that incredible buzz factor of picking up heavy weight. That's what you see with that fist, you know. That's classic with her. You see that? There is what she does. It's like, I feel the power.
And it's actually quite interesting because Solovyova missed a few squats. There's Anna Ryskova is actually pushing Solovyova
Really? Yeah.
for the gold.
Really? It's certainly closer than we thought from the outset that it would be. Olga Adamovich also did some pushing in the squat. 200 kilos now on the bar for her deadlift. She's right up there. Oh, she's got to get those shoulders back, and there's the lockout.
Yeah, she did lock that out.
And there was no problem because the bar did not behave in any strange way.
No.
She's a good lifter. How old is she?
She's
She's
good.
only young, huh?
She's good overall.
Oh, she's not as young as I thought she was.
She's 20, 26, 27.
Oh, she is young. Okay.
Wuchin Wu also going 200 kilos. Well, she's only going up 5 kilos. But I open it were easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely saving a big deadlift for the last attempt.
Yeah. Solovyova not having things all her way today. Definitely the competition is coming after her in life. She's had easier world games than this, I should say. And the competition, the depth is definitely there in the world. And as she gets older, and only Cicera in this group is older than her, the rest of the world tries to catch her, as she characteristically pushes that chin upwards and forwards to deadlift that
That's great.
beautifully, 210. I think that's put quite a few points on her.
Yeah. For overall, it's definitely it's going to be between Solovyova and Ryzhkova from Russia. And normally you don't see somebody battling for gold against Larissa.
Not Larissa, no. And in that case, we're also looking at that additional issue of the overall best lifter, female lifter of the competition, that Anna Ryzhkova is now nudging that as well. Cicera, 210, needs this. Cicera, oh there it is, that's heaps better.
Great. She got a lift in. Okay, now we go into the third attempts of the deadlift, and the standings at the moment was Larissa Solovyova from Ukraine in first place on 650 points. Only 9 points behind her is Ryzhkova from Russia, so that is super close. And then Wuchin Wu from Chinese Taipei is behind Ryzhkova with about 20 points. So Adamovich from Russia is might also be in the mix if she can gives a big deadlift.
Right, so there could be some changes in the final deadlifts because that's what our rules permit. For the sake of competition and excitement, the coaches have put in these nominated third attempts. However, rules permit changes to the deadlifts at the last moments. There's rules around that, as we see Gundula Fiona von Bachhaus come with this final deadlift. She's just put a bit more weight on it, but not pushed herself too hard with too much heavy lifting. Vilma sitting around 4th, 5th. Good result there.
She
Solid.
even could have gone a little bit heavier. But she's sitting on 5th place.
Very tight deadlift suit, that. Yeah. Erika?
Erika Bueno is
Oh, they've
next.
put more on it. So coach just gives her legs a slap there. Just
If she gets this deadlift, it won't change the placing, but she might go for personal best or
records at home, these sorts of things. It's got great significance. Remember, she's an out-and-out champion. No, very heavy. But she's worked really well. She's a lifter there that you see is wearing a squat suit back to front. Yeah, and it's what some lifters do, they wear their squat suit back to front. And I've got a feeling this lady Monserrat is wearing a squat suit back to front too. There's no logo on the front. When she turns, we'll see from behind if that's a squat suit that's back to front.
it does look like a squat suit.
It does.
Sometimes some lifters they turn around their suit, especially if it's a squat suit. They
It's
don't
so
have a
cut
deadlift
low
suit.
at the back.
Then
Monserrat.
it makes a little bit feel better on the hips.
Wow, look at that smile. Best smile of the group.
Of the day.
Of the day. Yeah, terrific. Happiest lifter of the group. Oh no, Fiona. No, Gundula Fiona, she's hard to beat too. They're happy, these middleweight women. Yeah, that's true.
They may be smiling, they may be happy, but they are bringing it.
Yeah, they're
They
bringing
are
it.
doing the best thing.
They're bringing it.
Now,
And Anna Rizakova is bringing it.
if she pulls this, for the moment, she will be in the lead.
Yes.
With
Oh, so close.
with that lift, she stays in the silver medal position, and that just opens the door for Larissa to do anything she wants.
Yeah.
To go for any weight.
And that's why the changes are possible. So the main threat, the main competition was that lady there, Rizakova. But first, Yu Chung Wu, 202.5 for her final deadlift. To settle herself, perhaps, in the bronze.
She is at the moment in the bronze. She pulls this, she will keep her position.
There are two lifters to go other than Larissa after her. I don't think they're going to catch her. Could they? Maybe. Adamovich.
That's good, she's happy.
Right. I don't know about Adamovich.
Adamovich might change her attempt.
She will have to go up from her current attempt on there. There's only so much she can do.
Yes, she's changing her weight to 212.5 kilos.
She's going up.
To go for the third place.
Right, so she's going for bronze.
We
This is
already
it.
got one Russian on silver on the podium. Now we want to see if there's going to be another Russian on the podium.
So Adamovich wants to get this bronze off Wu. And I have to say, she's more than deserving as well because she's worked hard all day. But Wu, who can you give it to? It's very, very close. But here's the battle for bronze. Wu or Adamovich. She's got it away. Oh, it's too heavy.
And Wu won the bronze.
Oh, and she grabs the abdomen. She's pulled something in trying it. You can see the hand go straight there. She put absolutely everything into it. The pain got her there. You can see she winces. She's just pulled a muscle. She tried everything, but Wu's got the bronze. We certainly hope Adamovich is okay. I think she put it down before she did terrible damage to it.
Larissa's going
She's got the 220 on there.
220. Now, Larissa, this is history in the making. She's just already won a 4th World Games gold medal.
No, this is extraordinary.
That is, for any athlete in any sport,
A 4th
gold.
World Games gold medal.
There is just no one better than Larissa.
Larissa! Oh!
Oh, she's still happy.
But look, the crowd, they love her.
This is your World Games champion. Oh, Sierra Tavares is going up to 32.5 kilos. She's fighting for the bronze medal.
What?
With the day she had, let's hope this is the one
This will be a
lift
fairy
that
tale.
actually matters. The one that can get her on the podium. This will also be a World Masters 1 deadlift record.
It's everything.
So if Sierra gets this is the lift of her life.
The lift of her life.
Nothing else
at
matters
the
at
World
this moment.
Games. Sierra Tavares.
People are cheering on. Everybody wants her to get this.
This is powerlifting.
Oh, she needs this. Oh,
Oh, can't break the
just
floor. Good attempt and great
she went for
competitor.
it. Hey, she got one white light.
Mistake.
That one will be for effort. Okay, so we have Larissa Solovyova as your winner and the 4-time World Games champion. Anna Reskova from Russia is your silver medalist with 9 points behind Larissa Solovyova, and Hu Jin Wu from China Taipei is your 3rd place with bronze medal winner, with Vargas Ochoa from
Wow, Vilma came in
Vilma?
4th in the end
4th, yeah.
over Olga Adamovich, who ended up in 5th. There's the surprise. I thought Adamovich was in 4th. Cicera ended up in 6th after all the pain of the day, and Erika Bueno came in 7th. Monserrat was 8th. Gundula Fiona with the broken ribs came in at 9th. And of course Ruiz was disqualified from a total after she couldn't get her squats in.
And after all the women that has lifted today, so far the overall standings is Natalia Salnikova with 665 points. Yukako Fukushima in 2nd overall with 657 points, and then you got Larissa Solovyova 3rd place overall so far, and it might change tomorrow.
It might change and it might not. So traditionally we've seen those overall women, strongest women have come from the light and middle weight women. And the heavies and super heavyweight women have not challenged for the overall body weight formula as the strongest women. So we may have seen now the strongest women on body weight.
Or we might be surprised.
Or we might be very surprised.
We see something spectacular.
We could. And there are some spectacular women in the heavy and super heavyweight who we're going to see over the next 2 days.
Yeah.
But right now as it stands, Larissa Solovyova is right out in front on the best female lifter we've seen today.
Natalia Salnikova from Russia.
Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. I just actually read Larissa's name because she was right in front of me. Natalia Salnikova is in front.
Then you got Yukako Fukushima in second from Japan, and then Larissa Solovyova in third place overall.
That was really exciting.
This was an exciting day.
Especially those last deadlifts for the bronze.
Oh, every weight class, the lightweight women, lightweight men, and the middleweight women, all in the deadlifts, they've all been exciting for the top spots.
Absolutely.
It could have changed at any moment.
Yep. I hope you all really enjoyed that. It was an absolute pleasure to call that at the World Games here at Wrocław in Poland, here at the 2017 World Games. It's an absolute treat to watch that really high caliber of lifters, one after the next. There is nobody here that is an elite lifter, and it is just a treat to watch such technique, such passion, such courage.
And tomorrow we continue again.
A whole nother day, and then another day after that. It's marvellous.
It's wonderful. I wish we could be here all week.
Do join us again for further sessions. Thank you for your company.
Mr. Grzegorz Pyzawka, representing Wrocław Organizing Committee, TVG 2007. And we are also very honored to invite Mr. Sigurdsson Pettersson, Vice President of International Powerlifting Federation. Witamy także wiceprezydenta Międzynarodowej Federacji Drugiego Siłowego. And the winner of the bronze medal, zdobywcą brązowego medalu, jest zawodniczka reprezentująca Tajwan, Wu Chun. The winner of the silver medal, zdobywczynią srebrnego medalu, jest zawodniczka reprezentująca Rosję, Anna Reszkowa. The winner of the gold medal, zdobywczynią złotego medalu, is representing Ukraine, jest zawodniczka reprezentująca Ukrainę, Larisa Sołomiła. She is 4 times World Games winner, 4 times World Games winner, Larisa Sołomiła, Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up in respect to national anthem of Ukraine. Panie I Panowie, prosimy o powstanie w oczekiwaniu na hymn Ukrainy. Medalists and powerlifters from Middleweight category women. Proszę jeszcze raz o brawa dla wszystkich medalistek I wszystkich zawodników startujących w tej kategorii wagowej. And especially 4 times winner World Games, Larisa Sołomiła from Ukraine. Szczególnie dla 4-krotnej zwyciężczyni World Games, Larisy Sołomiłej z Ukrainy. Now it's time for photographers. This concludes the 2017 World Games medal ceremony for the powerlifting competition. Thank you very much. Thank you for your fight and see you tomorrow.